rage like real. I ain't taking L's in Madden all year.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So today's video, I want to talk to you guys about one of the best bomb plays in Madden 23. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn those post notifications on. So first and foremost, the playbook. I am in the Bears playbook. Again, I'm in the Bears offensive playbook. So this formation can be found in a lot of other formations, but this particular one is only in the Bears formation, where we have all the plays that we're about to talk about. But first and foremost, CFL. So if you're on current gen PS4 and you're interested in joining the CFL, please make sure you go to my website, allthingsmadden.com. The link is in the description of the video. And you want to go ahead and go to the All Things Madden tab. You want to go down to the CFL section. And you want to go ahead and sign up. Sign up is completely free. And at the end of sign up, you'll be sent a Discord link to your account. Make sure you follow that link, and then you'll be into the Discord. And you want to go to the league info thread, and then that's how you'll see the league info to enter. So make sure you guys hop on that. I've been promoting it for a while now. You guys can understand how hard it is to actually get people to join and actually stay, because people will join all the time but then they'll leave immediately. So it's just hard getting people. So if you're interested, check it out. And if you're interested in any ebooks whatsoever, they're on my website in the ebook section. I have about 13 different formations on there. And if you want a particular formation for me to make for you, for example, if you want this gun trio Y flex formation, then you would just go to personal ebook, and you would request for me to do this formation for you, and it would get uploaded into your account after I make it. So that's how that works. So anyways, everything's on there. Link is in the description, and I truly appreciate you guys, those of you guys that rock with me that way. So without further ado, let's go and dive right into this video. So this is pretty much gonna be a trio wide flex mini scheme. So you're gonna see gameplay here in a little bit, and you're gonna see how I put this scheme together. But in practice mode, I only want to talk about the bomb play, if that makes sense. So the bomb play is gonna be PA crossers, but I kind of want to show you something else. So I really love the RPO zone alert, and I'll show you how that works before we get into the bomb. Shock H option is good versus cover 2. You can split cover 2 for a one-play touchdown to the deep half side. And PA crosser, you can actually split it down the middle. So you have two ways to bomb cover 2. Curl flat is really good. I'm actually going to briefly touch about curl flat because I just need to show you something on there. Dagger, of course, is really good. Verticals, just your standard verticals. And slot out can be good. You just need a certain setup to make it good to where you can actually pick apart somebody's zone. So really solid offense altogether. So what I'm going to do is come out in PA crossers. Now what I'm going to do here is come out in a dollar look. And we're going to just come out in cover 3. So when you run this offense, you want to run your 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. Now, first and foremost, like I said, I want to show you guys something. So first, I want to show you the run play. So RPO zone, when you call RPO zone, your receivers are going to move inside. So it's always better to come out in this play, if that makes sense, because you really don't want to tell that if you play a good opponent. Now, this right here, normally you want to double team a D tackle if they have a star at a D tackle. And I just want you to kind of watch. So notice how the blocks, you're really going to get great blocking on this play. And also another thing I want to show you is that you can actually throw this route right here to the receiver out there. And normally they're going to do a pretty okay job blocking. It's one of those glitchy little, RPO plays, nothing really special. I mean, it's a good play, that's all I'm saying. Now, next thing I want to show you is this curl flat play. So you might be thinking, well, okay, so I'm not going to show you any setups or anything, but what I want you to watch is both of these are actually on block and releases, because a lot of times people be like, well, Rel, how would this handle the blitz? It seems like nobody, you won't have enough to block a blitz. So what I'm going to kind of do to simulate a blitz, because I don't have an actual blitz in here, so I'm going to blitz all linebackers. So we're sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then let's send R1 up there, right? And we're going to grab him and bring him down. Don't worry, I'm telling you guys this for a reason, because I need you to know that you're safe with this offense, So let's say they run, something like this, right? So what I'm going to do is put it on the D tackle. And I'm just going to run this play stop because I want you to watch. So notice how he's going to help out and block, and then he's going to go out on a route. So that's really important to see right there, because you can actually handle the blitz. So I just wanted to make sure you know that you're really okay versus the blitz. Now right here, he kind of dumbed out like he was going to go run for a route. Then he was like, oh yeah, I got to block. And then he goes to help out and block. Now, depending on where the person blitzed from, sometimes the running back will stay an extra second and pick up somebody. So notice how the running back checks and makes sure everybody's blocked. Well, besides this guy that's looping around. But anyway, that's actually the person that came in. But you get the idea. They actually help out. And if you want to make the blocking a tad bit better, what you can do is here, let's go ahead and bring this guy here. And don't worry, I got y'all for the bomb setup. For those of you guys that just wanted to see that, I just wanted to make sure I did talk about this for a second. So if we get something like this, which you can do if you're that worried about the blitz, and let's say you didn't want to motion, let's say you had a setup you like. So what you can do is I thought they let you motion this guy inside. They gotta put him on a route then. No, okay, you can only motion him out. Okay, so never mind then. Yeah, you can only motion him out. I thought you could motion him in, but because it looks like the arrow showing that you can in, but that might just be a little glitch. But anyways, it's not important because he will block. Okay, just want to make sure you didn't know that he will still block on that block and release. So what we're gonna do now is just kind of dive into this bomb setup. Now the only coverage that you can bomb is cover 3, unfortunately. Well, you can, but you just need way too much time, and you're never going to get that much time to bomb cover 3. And I'm going to show you here, like it's possible, but realistically, it's not worth it trying it for cover 3. Your best bet is just to make a read between triangle and circle, and you'll see that here in a second. So circle, notice how we could throw it underneath, but well, I actually threw this ball a little bit too late, but the timing on this throw is actually what's important. But if they happen to run cover 3, you could still, you still have a good read. You just can't bomb them for a one-play touchdown. Like, it's still a good play versus cover 3, because what's going to happen here, you're just going to make this read right here, and if the user is on this side right here, then we'll just look for this route right here, because what you can do is actually throw this ball underneath that corner. I know it seems like a tough throw, but once he gets right here, you can actually throw it and get like a little toe tap on the sideline. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you that. And that's against Jeer out there, so one of the better corners in the league, obviously. So again, I would still call this setup versus cover 3, but I wouldn't be looking to bomb cover 3 with this particular setup, if that makes sense. So I wanted to just show you circles. So notice how we can actually throw it right in front of him. Now, even then, I threw it too early, but I need you to see that you can throw it in front of that guy, okay? But I want to show you cover 3 one more time, and I'm spying these two guys. And like I said, keep in mind, you're probably never going to have enough time to bomb cover 3, right? But just in case your opponent's doing something dumb, what you can do is you can throw this ball right before you pass up that safety, and then you'll be able to just run straight by him. And I need to go adjust their personnel, because Rudy Ford is almost never going to be up top against an online opponent. But what I was trying to explain to you is this right here. So when you want to throw this ball, no matter what coverage it is, you want to throw it right now. So right before he crosses him, you need to be letting this ball go. So basically, if you look again, so notice how he hasn't crossed and yet I'm throwing the ball, because with this particular route, you have to throw him open. You absolutely have to. So when we start talking about match coverage, I'll actually go back and put old dude in. But again, I'm spying people simply so I can make sure that I show you guys everything that I want to talk about. Now, we're doing cover 4 drop right now, and cover 4 drop, it's literally the same exact thing. It's all about timing. So right before he passes him up, you want to go ahead and let that ball go. And I know it looks like you'll be able to click on, but a lot of times your opponent won't get clicked on to that particular player, and we'll have a nice dot for basically a one-play touchdown. And I did bomb cover 4 drop in the gameplay, so you're going to see that here in a second. Now, one thing I need to mention is versus cover 4 drop, the cover 4 corner actually does a really great job. So this is not open. Please don't throw that, because you will throw a pick when they're in this type of position, because a lot of times they will let him click on. So I don't really like to make that read. I wouldn't call this particular setup versus cover 4 drop unless I'm trying to bomb them up top, right? That is the only time I will call this versus cover 4 drop, because the user will have to be on this guy right here. If he's not, we'll go ahead and take that throw underneath. All right, so cover 4 drop is covered. So now let's go to cover 2, right? So with cover 2, it's going to be literally the same exact thing. You're going to have the same exact reads open, and you'll have triangle, or you're going to wait for square. And then look at square. Just notice how we just have just nobody right there, and it does such a great job of splitting that cover 2 safety. So right here, I just want to show you something real quick. So on this side right here, on this side, I was trying to get over there, but on this side, you actually still can throw this ball if they're not zone dropping. And a lot of times they will be zone dropping. And if they are, then we'll go ahead and look and check this down underneath, because most of the time your user is going to be on this route right here, most of the time. Okay. So really love that versus cover 2. Now, last thing I'll show, well, not last thing, but I want to show you man coverage, and I want to show you a couple match coverage, and then after that we'll get right into gameplay. So for man coverage, you can still run the same exact thing. You will just want to read between circle and square, because triangle almost never gets open unless you just have a great route runner. That is the only way. But with man coverage, you want to put whoever your best receiver is right there. So I would probably put Jameson Williams because he's faster. So whoever has the best speed normally, because you'll be able to split those safeties in man coverage. So really love that versus man coverage. Now, I didn't mean to actually quit practice mode, but anyways, try it out versus match coverage. You really will like it. Didn't mean to quit practice mode, but we might as well just hop straight into gameplay at this point. So my bad about quitting out in practice mode. I really didn't mean to, but I didn't want to just go back in practice mode and just to show you guys match coverage. So if you want to run this, check it out yourself versus match coverage. It's gonna be the same thing. It's all about timing. So just check that out. But also with this offense, it's just so good because if they play match coverage, you can really run a lot of setups based on this crosser. So this offense is just really good because you can get a crosser between triangle and circle, which makes this offense even deadlier. Now right here, you really can't play man coverage against this offense. You can't just play all out man coverage and just expect to bag everything. So we got a nice strike right there. Now our opponent did go down and score himself. Excuse me. So our opponent did go down to score itself, but now it's our turn to put a drive together. So right here, this is another variation, but I only like this variation versus man coverage. But I'll probably talk about that more on the ebook if you guys are interested in an ebook on this particular formation. Because I really like that triangle route, and that crosser route is great for man coverage, and normally you get great spacing. Now, like I said, it's hard playing man coverage against this offense because triangle, circle, and square are all man beaters. Now, obviously, you wouldn't want to run them the same exact way, the same exact time, but every single one of those routes are man beaters, if that makes sense. So right here, you can tell you always want to run this beater whenever you have enough time. So right there, he didn't rush. He only rushed 3 people, so I knew I had time. And if you notice, I don't know if you noticed, but we actually got out of range on that. So you really want to watch who you do it with a quarterback. You really want a strong arm quarterback, but this is just to show you that you can do this with almost any quarterback, because that right there was Jared Goff. You just have to have that timing down packed. And right here, anytime you see a light set, so notice how there's barely any linebackers or anything. You really want to run the ball, and that's why that hole opened up that way like it did. And that's why I wanted to take the time to show you in practice mode, just to show you guys that a lot of people think that in practice mode it don't really correlate with gameplay. And it actually does for the most part. Now there's some things where practice mode can't simulate, but for the most part, it simulates a good bit. Now if you notice something, notice how he blitzed and our running back blocked on that curl flat play. So notice how he called a 0 blitz and our running back blocked. And that's why I said that it's really hard to blitz this style of offense, because either the tight end will block or the running back will block. And those delay drags or those delay running back out routes, they are so good, and people don't realize how good they are. So that's why I really like this offense, so because you could base a lot of plays just out of this curl flat play. So if somebody wanted to keep blitzing, you could base a whole offense around that curl flat play, just because you have a man beater, you have a zone beater, you really have a lot. So right here, this is another setup I really like. This is good versus every single coverage in the game. Now right here, he ran match, so R1's gonna get open, but I knew I wasn't gonna have enough throw power or enough. I forget what it's called, but I wasn't gonna be able to make the throw, so that's why I had to check it down underneath and then go ahead and take that simple little dot to get on the 1. And as you guys know, in Madden 23 fashion, there's just almost nothing you can do about that. I mean, there is, but it's the fight forward animations are still wild, so it's just hard to complete those. Now right here, this is pretty much gonna be the last play of the game, and as you can see, I got a pick, but I noticed my opponent wasn't playing, so right here I just threw just a simple touchdown. And I pretty much knew it was going to be GG's at that point. I figured he was going to go ahead and just let it run out. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. I do hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.